Hi, my name is Brianna Rodriguez. This is for Business 347. Today is December 9th, 2017 for Professor Ronnie Chell. And my case was in regards to Matal versus Tam. In 2006, a group of friends from Portland, Oregon started a dance rock band. They decided that they wanted to come up with a unique name. So Simon Tam, who was a founder of the group, actually decided on the name The Slants. This, however, would lead to a 7-year free speech court battle that eventually brought him before the Supreme Court. A trademark is a word, phrase, symbol, and/or design that identifies and distinguishes the source of the goods of one party from those of others. A service mark is a word, phrase, symbol, and/or design that identifies and distinguishes the source of a service rather than goods. Some examples include brand names, slogans, and logos. The term trademark is often used in a general sense to refer to both trademarks and service marks. A copyright protects original works of authorship, including literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works such as poetry, novels, movies, songs, computer software, and architecture. The Slants. When the Slants went to try and patent their name at the Patent and Trademark Office, they were denied in a firm unanimous ruling 8-0 decision. The courts slapped down on the name because they believed that it was very derogatory since it is a term used for Asian Americans. What the court did is they cited a decades-old law called the Lanham Act. And the Lanham Act allows it to deny marks that are considered scandalous, immoral, and/or disparaging. Simon Tam and his band fought back and said that their name was being used to reclaim what is often used as a slur, that it was used to help honor the Asian American community. So what Simon Tam and his band wanted to do was to bring more of a positive insight on a word that is usually referred to as derogatory. Simon Tam also brought a lot of awareness to the Asian American community when he would hold concerts. A lot of the money would be donated back to the community. So, he was fighting to bring social justice, obviously, and he wanted to be an advocate and stand up and give a voice to a community that he believed always went unnoticed. The First Amendment to the Constitution states religions and expressions. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievance. The Lanham Act, which was an act that was used against the Slants, states that they could deny any marks that should be considered disparaging. This, however, a lot of people say it is contrary to the First Amendment because they are denying any marks that they consider to be disparaging. But the First Amendment Constitution allows for the free exercise of speech. So these two ideas contradict themselves because there is no freedom of speech if the Lanham Act denies that name because it is considered disparaging to them. So this Simon Tam disproved that by getting his community involved and the Asian American press to write letters stating that they were not offended by their band's name and that they had the love and support from their community. NWA was a trademark that was approved in September of 2000. Dykes on Bikes is also a trademark name that was approved July of 2003. Simon Tam used both of these examples to fight his case. because NWA and dykes on bikes can also be referred to as derogatory. It's depending on interpretation. So he used these examples to fight for his case because his band name, The Slants, it could be viewed in a negative light depending on interpretation, but it's not fair that NWA got approved, Dykes on Bikes got approved. So he used both of these examples to defend his case. On June 19, 2017, the United States Supreme Court came to the conclusion that the United States Patent and Trademark Office violated the Free Speech Clause of the First Amendment. I feel like the court made the correct decision, although it took a few years for the court to overrule the decision that was previously made. It was satisfying to see that justice was made and that the Constitution of the United States assisted in reminding us all of the freedoms this great country stands for. Thank you. Attached is a link to a YouTube video. Just gives additional background information on the case. And here are my references. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation. Thank you.